Hello and welcome back to the advent of Beeb games, where I'll be playing a Lucky Dip Beeb game every day through until Christmas, and there's not many of those days left. So let's find out what's behind door number 22 today. It's Cars with a Kicking K, developed by Mike Goldberg in 1989, but as far as we know it was never actually released at the time. Alright, it's time to get your Gary Newman on because we're in Cars. Okay, ZX is decelerate, accelerate, and we got up and down, and space to start the race. You start with 3 cars, but the game ends once you have run out of fuel. Colliding with cars depletes fuel. Alright, interesting. Hitting the fence will cost you a car. Well, yes. You get extra fuel at the start of each race if you're on the far right side. Okay, let's see what this is all about. I'm the red car, which I appreciate doesn't help very much. So it's the one currently right at the back. Yeah, alright, so we've started. Oh, already had a casualty there. Oh, right, I'm in the middle. Coming along behind this black car here. Ooh, don't you get too close. Ooh, ooh, these cars aren't very friendly. Look at that. Sure about that. Oh dear. Loving the Shell oil advertising here. God, that's a artifact of the era, isn't it? I don't think you'd have many games that would be wanting to put that on their advertising in game. Not nowadays. Have I lap? Is that a lap? I saw. Oh, just driven into a barrier. Fantastic work there. Yeah, what to make of this one? I think it's a bit better than Rick the Roadie that we saw on day 3. It's not. I'm going to say it's particularly exciting. I mean, as racing games go, I mean, not that I'm, as you know, not a big fan of car games. Oh, game over. Right. Okay, that was it. All right. Okay. It was a bit sudden. Yeah, I don't know. I can sort of see why the game possibly wasn't ever actually released back in the day, because with the greatest of respect to Mike Goldberg, who I do have a lot of time for in every respect of his programming abilities, I don't know, the game doesn't really feel like it's quite finished somehow. I mean, it's graphically not bad, actually. It's quite accomplished on the graphics front, but I don't know, it doesn't quite feel like it's game complete. And it sort of feels a little bit, I don't know, almost a little bit buggy, perhaps? Buggy. Get the pun? That wasn't intentional. Yeah, I don't know. It's alright. It's alright, but I've lost some fuel there. Yeah, also, I don't think the sound effects are particularly great. I mean, for a car game, it's sort of a little bit sort of beep, 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 beep. It's not, I don't know, it doesn't feel quite right to me. I feel like we need some white noise going on. You know, Crazy Rider style. Actually, Crazy Rider doesn't use white noise, it uses a sort of sound, but you get the idea. Yeah, and yeah, you know the way the cars crash, it sort of doesn't look like it's properly done. Like it's, I don't know, the crash burn comes along with you. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I sort of feel like it's worth giving it a go just to see what you think of it, but I don't personally think it's that great. It's a little bit confusing as well, I have to say, because you can't really, well, you don't know when the barriers are going to suddenly shift position, which means you have to keep pulling back, but then in pulling back you're never going to be at the front to get the fuel bonus at the end. I don't know whether the track is fixed. Maybe you could memorize it somehow, but yeah, it's not Mike Goldberg's best work. Let's leave it at that. He's certainly produced far better games than this one. But you know, from a historical curiosity point of view, it's nice that it is available for you to get hold of on the old complete BBC Games archive. So I'm glad it's there. It's nice that, you know, something that he obviously spent time on has actually made it out into the open. But yeah, it's not the most exciting game to play. I think I will probably give it that as an overall feedback point. So yeah, there you go. This is Cars. maybe putting Gary Oldman on would actually improve it, because the sound effects here are not the best, shall we say. But there you go. This is Cars. This has been our entry for the Advent door of the day. Hope you've enjoyed watching Cars, and yeah, I hope you'll join me for the next episode in the series. There aren't very many left now, but there will be another one tomorrow, so hope to see you then. And until then, goodbye.